Everybody, what is going on today? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys what the best perks that you can put on your ball player or your cap here in MLB The Show 23 are. But first, you guys do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. You guys make sure you got those notifications on also, so you always know when we're live right here on the channel most days at 10 a.m. Central, grinding through all parts of the game. So you guys ever need help, you can come in here to the live streams and ask. I try to read all of the comments in the chat there and reply to everybody. All right, let's go ahead and pop in here and make sure that you guys know what the best perks are you can put on this ball player. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Hey everybody, I want you to join me in welcoming our newest partner here on the channel in Neuro Energy. Neuro Energy is a type of gum and mint that is offered here to help you curb those energy cravings that you might need throughout the day. If you're tired of coffee and energy drinks that give you the jitters or give you those crashes or a lot of unnecessary pee breaks throughout the day, this might be the way to go for you. You can also avoid the bad breath, the sugar, and the calories associated with all of those energy drinks. Also, a big cost savings too. With Neuro Energy, you're going to get a long-lasting, great taste in a variety of flamboyant flavors, smooth boost, and no side effects here for your energy. Freshens your breath noticeably throughout the day as well, and the convenience of carrying it anytime and anywhere with no sugar or no calories here in the product. Make sure to check out Neuro Mints and Gum today by clicking the link at the top of the description or scanning the QR code that you see on your screen for up to 20% off all products here. Make sure to check them out because I've been trying them and I love them. I'm sure you will too. All right, you guys, so here we are inside of the community marketplace. That's where we're actually going to go down here in the bottom left corner. I'm covering it up right quick just so we can stay on the side so you guys can actually see what these perks do. But we're going to show you guys in the marketplace here what the best perks are that you can throw onto your ball player to make them a more overpowered player, because we've got a lot of different attributes that have changed what they do in the game this year. If you guys aren't aware, the way that the hitting clutch works this year as well as for fielding, there's two changes here, big changes, all right? The reaction time for fielders is going to be a lot more important, so you want to work on that reaction stat and that reaction attribute and getting it raised up there for your fielders, as well as the batting clutch, all right? When you have a runner in scoring position, that means a runner on second or third base, instead of your contact number actually mattering in the game, you want to focus on that clutch number being active and having the higher attribute on it, because that will actually overtake your contact attributes when there's a runner on second or third, and your batter will then be using your clutch number as the size of your PCI, or pretty much as your contact number in a way, all right? So that clutch number is very important. So the big things that we want to focus on for this, we're going to look at the best perks you can throw on here. There's any different combination of them, though. We're going to show you guys 4 different ones that you can throw on your ball player and make it work pretty good. 2 of them kind of come down to you can kind of swap one out for the other, but the best ones here we're going to scroll down and see as we go through the list. Now, I'm going to explain why these some of them are better than others in my opinion as well. All right, for the speed, let's cover speed first. All right, speed. If you guys are trying to make a speedy ball player, make them faster there. A lot of people like to make that shortstop with a lot of speed, even though that's probably better to use with a lot of fielding attribute as well. But if you're looking to make that one, or if you're looking to make a center fielder or an outfielder that has speed, those are good ones to use. When we look at these here, the speed 3 is going to give you a +5 to your speed, a +5 to your base running aggression, and a +4 to your batting clutch. Now that's pretty key on the fact that that batting clutch gets added with that speed one, because it's not a batting perk per se, all right? It's a speed perk, and you can actually get an extra addition to your batting clutch. If you guys are ever curious what these little things stand for down here in the bottom corner where it says SPD, bottom right side here, BRAG and BCLT, they actually define what they are on each one of the perks there. So it'll say increases speed, base running aggression, and batting clutch, all right? So the speed 3-1 is not a bad one by all means just because of that. So if you're looking to make a speedy player, I would recommend combining that speed 3 with not speed 2, because the 5 speed and the steal and the bunt, a lot of people aren't bunting in the game. So bunting is probably not, you're kind of wasting a little bit of an addition of your attribute. But speed 3 combined with that speed 1. All right, because speed 1 is actually going to add to your batting clutch as well. You're going to get a +4 to your speed, a +5 to your steal rating, so you can actually steal bags a little bit easier, and then that +5 to your batting clutch. So if you were to put any combination that has these two on it with your speed 1 and speed 3, those are going to be excellent because, like you said, if you go up here, you're going to add to that base running aggression, which is going to get you around the bases a little bit faster, as well as get you out of the box a little bit faster, and also return you to bases a little bit faster as well. So that's great. But you're getting 2 additions of speed. So this one right here give you a 5, and the speed 1 is going to get you a 4. That's a +9 on your speed. And then your batting clutch is going to get a +5 on this one. Plus with speed 3, it's going to get you a +4. That's a +9. So a +9 to both your speed and your batting clutch when you combine any combination of speed 3 and speed 1 for yourself, okay? All right, so that's the speed 1. Speed 2 is just not really, where is it at? It's actually, I don't know why they don't put them on here. Actually, it's speed 4 we're looking for. I don't know why they don't put them on here in order and group these together. That's always been kind of annoying, right? Why you think it would be alphabetical and they could group them together. We look at speed 4 here. It's actually going to have a bunt addition to it as well. So I'm not a big fan of adding that bunt one on. If you're a bunter and you want to do that and you want to make a bunter out of it, I have got no problem with that. That's maybe a combination of speed 2 and speed 4. But like I said, that base running aggression one, the speed 1, the steal number, and then that batter clutch, the batting clutch. That's a big one this year. So it's going to help you out with those contact and power ones as well. All right, now some of these others as we get into them, we're going to look at them as we scroll down here. We go to the power attribute. Let's go to the power attribute. I know that's the one everybody wants to hear about on here for your hitters. Now, I don't recommend personally going to the power 4 attribute because the perk. I tend to stay away from these perks that like to subtract anything from your hitter, all right? Because I don't like the ones that are subtracting anything. Contact to me is more important to have as a higher number than the power number anyway. You can hit home runs and bombs and no doubters with somebody that's got 70 or more power all day long, all right, all day long. So you don't need to focus so much on the power as much as you do contact in my eyes. Now, contact is where my emphasis is, as well as the hitting clutch one, the batting clutch one. So this one right here is going to add a +6 to your power. It's going to add to your arm strength as well, which is a fielding attribute for you as well. But you are going to lose a -4 on your contact. So I'm not a big fan of this one in particular. However, if you guys don't care as much about the contact, this is a great one because, like I said, you're getting that boost with your arm strength as well. All right, as we go down here, Power 3 is going to be this next one. Now, Power 3 is the one that I think is the strongest and best perk for the power perks that you can add on here, all right? There's a reason it's the most expensive one too, all right? If you can look at these, you can kind of judge which ones the meta of the community feels are the better ones based on the price of the perk themselves. This one, it gives you a +4, just like the power one. What the power one gives you, this power 4 one gives you a +6 up here. This one gives you a +4, but you are getting that batting clutch edition of a +3. So if you had this combined with maybe the speed ones that we talked about a minute ago, then you're up to a +12 on your batting clutch, all right? And then you're getting a +3 on your arm strength as well, which is another fielding one for you too. So that's a good one there as well. If we come down here to power 2, that's going to get you a +4 on your power, both sides of the plate, and then +4 to your arm, just like the power 3 is, but you're getting, well, never mind. It's 1 less on the arm. I apologize. 1 less on the arm. Math. It's 1 less on the arm strength, but that's not that big a deal. But you're not getting that plus on the batting clutch, and that's the most important thing. So I would say power 3 is the best one. If you're working a combination of these two, I would go over here. We got to find it on the list. Again, it's not in alphabetical order. I wish it was. We're looking for power 1. There's power 1 right there. Your power 1, if you're looking for a combination of 2 different power perks to add on to your ball player, Power 3 and Power 1 are the ones that I would recommend. And the reason is because batting clutch again. You're going to get a +4 to your power and then a +4 to your batting clutch with Power 1. So if you're running those, you were up to a +12. Now you're up to a +16 on your batting clutch if you run 2 power perks and 2 speed perks for your guy. Let's say you're not as much a contact person at all. Then this would probably be the best way to go for you. All right, let's move on to the contact ones. Contact ones are next. Contact, like I said, most important ones in my eyes because the contact controls the size of your PCI. That batting clutch controls the size of your PCI this year. So when we look here at contact one to me is probably the best contact one because you're getting a +5 to both sides of the plate with your contact and a +5 to your batting clutch. All right, that's the one that I think is the best one. And by the way, I'm going to mention if you put all 4 of them on your ball player, at once here what you should do if you want to do one speed, one power, one contact, and one fielding here in just a second, all right? But these right here, +5 to both sides of the plate for contact, +5 to your batting clutch. I think that's most important. If you go down here to this one, the vision is not as important this year. Vision doesn't really matter that much this year. I think that contact's more important and that batting clutch is more important. So this one doesn't really affect you that much. If you come down here to contact 3 is going to get you a +4 to your contact and a +4 to your batting clutch, but this one's going to get you 5 all around the board. The only addition or difference in this one is in 3 is you're going to have that vision. I think it's unnecessary. Doesn't really need to be there for you. We're looking for one more contact 1 on here. Where is it? Contact 4. Contact 4. We go back to that same thing about power 4, where it's going to actually subtract some of your attributes away from you, and you're going to lose out on some power on this one. So I don't like that one at all just because of that. Even though you're getting a +7 to your contact, you're not getting batting clutch. It's giving you vision instead, and you're going to lose 3 points off of your power. So my best one recommendation for this one then is going to be this. Where is it? There it is. There it is. There it is. Where is it? Contact 1. I'm sorry. I went up there. I lost my train of thought, or lost my track here as we're going through the scroll. The contact 1 is the best one that you can use out of these. I don't really typically recommend using more than one of the contact 1s just because it's not going to be as beneficial to you. So contact 1 is great in my opinion. Now, the fielding ones. Let's go on to fielding here real quick. I think there might be a fielding one on the first page. Maybe there's not. It might actually, it's down here a little bit further. All right, fielding 3 is the one that we have right here. Fielding 3 is going to give you a +4 to your fielding, a +3 to your durability, which doesn't matter at all. And then a +3 to your arm accuracy. Now, arm accuracy is very important. Depends on if you're using buttons or button accuracy to play in the field. It's going to make it, if you're using buttons just to throw, then you're going to need that arm accuracy up a little bit higher. But this is not my favorite one as far as these go. My favorite one is actually the fielding 2. And the fielding 2, and the reason is because it's going to give you a +4 on your fielding and a +4 to your reaction. Reaction time in the field this year is the most important attribute for fielding, in my opinion. That's going to help you get to the ball and be able to get balls in a hole, hit in the hole and hit in the gap a little bit faster. So that fielding 2 attribute is the most important one in my opinion. Fielding 1 is going to get you a little accuracy there. It's going to get you the +4 fielding and +4 accuracy. And then if we go over here, I think it's a little bit further down. Here we go. Fielding 4 though is going to get you now if you're a catcher, fielding 4 might be the way to go. If you have made your ball player as a catcher, you've got the block attribute that it gives you a little bit extra too. You don't need that reaction time. So fielding 4 might be the way to go if you're a catcher. If you're not a catcher, don't worry about this one. I would recommend that fielding 2 attribute. That's going to be, or perk. I keep saying attribute. The perk. That's going to be the one to go to. So if you're looking for a combination where the best combination where you can put one of each of the 4 ones we talked about on your ball player, my perfect combination for you is going to be speed 1. All right, speed 1. Let's go look at the speed ones again. We're going to look at those. Speed 1 because it's going to add to your batting clutch. It's going to add to your stealing ability as well. All right, that's the one right here. Speed 1. All right, speed 1. You're going to go power 3. Power 3 is the best one right here because it's going to give you that batting clutch. It's going to help your arm strength and it's going to help out your power as well. And you don't lose anything off of it with power 4. If you're looking for the best contact 1 to combine with those in as your third perk on there, I would say go with contact 1 because that contact's going to raise up as well as your, I went over a page by accident. Sorry about that. Where did we go? There it goes. My bad. Contact 1 is going to add to your contact and that batting clutch again. And then your fielding 1, we're going to go with fielding 2. Fielding 2, that's the best one right here in my opinion. So the best 4, speed 1, power 3, contact 1, and fielding 2. Those are the best perks for your ball player hitter. The only difference I would make is if you were a catcher. If you were a catcher, like we said, we'll use that other fielding 1. We're going to use fielding 4. That's going to be the best place to go because of the block attribute being added. You don't really need the reaction time on there as well. That's the only difference I would make. So if you want one of each of them, that's the combo. Speed 1, power 3, contact 1, and fielding 2. Hope this video helps you guys out. We're going to be doing a few ball player videos here this week, showing you guys the best way to build these ball players, making the best batting stance to choose from. We'll do one for that. We'll do one for the best OP pitcher build as well. So you can be kind of nasty with that emotion that you use for your pitcher in there also. But we've got a few of these coming out here this week for you. Hope this helps you out. You guys do me a favor as always. Make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. Make sure you got those notifications on, especially if you're playing with your road to the show and building your ball player so you get these other videos there throughout the rest of the week to help you make the best possible ball player you can here in MLB The Show 23. And we will catch you guys on the next one or the live stream here at 10 a.m. Central. Thanks, everybody. Peace.